the last 2 meetings. I just a friendly reminder, Claire and Ian put together a survey that went out in a meeting email. Please participate in that. That's Rotary Youth Exchange. It's a years-long process to get even next year's kids started, 23, 24. So please participate there. They've been working so hard and they can your help. And then the raffle.
And while the raffle's getting ready. Oh.
Ready for the ready for the wrap.
Before the raffle, sorry. Before the raffle, there was Mike Fabian was online saying, trying to remind us about the flag raising ceremony, flag lowering ceremony. I can't remember which it goes one, either it goes up or down, I don't know. But it's on the 11th on Veterans Day, and he would like to have two. We'd like to have us all there, but we'd like to have 2 vets to fold the flags. So
What time?
what time? 4 p.m. 4 p.m. So it's a flag lowering, I'm guessing. Thanks, Mike. If you can hear us, they're having trouble hearing us on I don't know why, but
Yeah.
on Zoom. So we're having a lot of technological difficulties. We're going back to cave paintings next week.
You ready? Okay, everybody got their tickets out. The first number is 7, 6,
Ooh.
3,
Yeah.
9,
Yeah.
1,
Oh.
0.
Just before me.
Now it just sounds like. More exciting numbers. Because everybody's got the first 4 numbers. You all feel like you can. Yeah, big ones like that. You ready? I'm so excited. All right, $5. I'll be right back with $5. Okay, second ticket. 7,
Oh.
6,
Ooh.
3,
Oh.
9,
Ooh.
0,
Oh.
9, 5,
5, did you say?
7, 6, 3, 9, 0, 9, 5.
How many do I get to take
Just
out?
one, just one.
Oh, man.
Okay, $5. Okay, I'll be back.
Then Romi has an.
Sure. So a little update. We have so Justice for Josiah has been going on for 5.5 years now. It'll be 6 years on the 15th of April. And I have helped Charmaine. We have helped Charmaine, Josiah's mom, a number of times. And every year in December, her whole family comes up and they collect a bunch of stuff, bags we fill, backpacks of stuff to give to people in our community that are homeless or in need. And the whole reason for that is because this is what Josiah would do. Sorry. And so it's been wonderful to be by Charmaine's side and to help her in every way that I can and to see the community come out. She literally travels on the 15th of almost every single month, barring COVID times, to do a vigil, not just for Josiah, but for any family who have murdered children and the case is unsolved. And she has partnered with missing and murdered Indigenous peoples and is doing a lot of awareness building for those families who are suffering as well. And I think for a long time, people sort of thought there wasn't enough information. This is probably not going to happen. In my time with Charmaine, there were multiple times over these years that I thought I got to sit down and say, maybe there's another way for you to find peace. And because I just thought maybe there's not enough evidence. Well, Kyle Zollner, there was one bit where something was written wrong. And Kyle Zollner and his lawyers jumped on that and said, this is wrongful arrest. And the week before last in San Francisco, the original verdict came that it was indeed wrongful arrest, and he was awarded $750,000. And which was heartbreaking to the entire police force, to obviously Charmaine and to everyone who cares. And then the judge actually said, however, if I find that there was indeed good cause for his arrest, then he won't get that. And so during that trial, more information than I think a lot of people in this community have ever heard was released. And there is not just probable cause, there is jaw-dropping, substantial evidence that Kyle Zollner was the only person in an argument, was the only person in a physical alteration. He was the only person who had any reason because everybody else was Josiah's friends. There is DNA evidence on the murder weapon that was found, and Kyle Zollner was literally covered with Josiah's blood, front and back, because they were on the ground and Josiah was bleeding in his chest. So Kyle said that came from a nosebleed. There's a lot of information that the judge said this is not right. And so the judge's verdict in saying there was absolutely probable cause and the police did exactly what they were supposed to do in arresting him. That information is now available. And there's two things. I hope that you will, in whatever way that you can, say, as community members, we would like this to go to trial. And I will send you the judge's information and you can read it and you will be stunned, just like I was. We would like this to go to trial. And our DA has said the only way that we will send this to trial is if there is an eyewitness who comes forward who says that they saw this happen. Well, murder cases are solved all the time without an eyewitness, and this is not necessary, and there is sufficient evidence, and this needs to go to trial. But we as a community need to say, excuse me, we want this to happen. And so that's one thing that I hope in whatever way you will help me do. And on the 15th, when Charmaine travels every single month from the Riverside area, it would be beautiful if there were more than the 20 of us who have been standing with her for these years, and more people saying we really should support this. That's one thing. I would love it if you would help with that. The other is we're collecting stuff to give to people in need, because that's what Josiah would do. And what we really need are socks and toothpaste, toothbrushes, soaps, small shampoos and conditioners, period products, little food things that don't have to be opened with a can opener or refrigerated, and coats in good, clean working condition, and blankets. And we're the city will take it at City Hall, and also I have a whole room that's dedicated to this effort, so I will take it too. So anyway, if you feel moved to ask our DA to please let this go to trial, that would be a beautiful thing for you to do. If you would like to give good stuff that Charmaine and all of us as a community can do in DJ's memory to help people in need, that would be wonderful. And the other thing is hold her in your prayers. Thank you.
On the 15th?
What's that?
What time?
15th. On the 15th, we always do it at 5 in front of the courthouse in Eureka if it's on a weekday. And if it's on the weekend, we do it on the plaza right here. And on December 10 on the plaza is where we are giving away things to people in need. And I'm collecting all of them.
You are very generous of you. There's backpacks for kids going on right after this. Yep. Do you have people to deliver?
Mike is delivering to Arcata High or Arcata Elementary, and I think we're delivering to Troy and McDonald's.
Unless somebody else wants to jump in and help.
It's really easy, delivery, people think it's gonna take a lot of time, but it really doesn't. It's like 20 minutes because you just go in a circle and you're done. It's very quick.
So it's still in the Pacific Union?
It's, yes. It's, yeah.
All right. Any other last? Shoshana?
Homecoming today for our high school.
Oh, and we have Rocco is on the court, right?
Yay.
I believe I read that. He's like nominated for homecoming day.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
We don't do, they don't do King thing anymore, but he's running. I'd say he's a pretty good chance. He seems pretty popular.
Vanessa, also, Lazo's on the soccer team and their last home game is the 27th at wherever they play. Do they play? I don't even know where they play. Are they playing, do they play on that field down there or do they play on?
Yeah.
The new field?
They play on the game.
Okay.
They what, say that?
They play down the new track.
Okay, great. So I think it's around 5 o'clock. I'm not sure what time, but if you guys want to watch it, soccer, it'd be fun to have. Cheer on.
Claire Robbins Reed has been nominated as homecoming king.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Did you just say that?
Yeah.
I'm fired. Totally. Nothing checked out.
Right.
At 1:30.
It's one great viewing space, yep, you don't have to come down to the plaza. You can come-
What time is it?
It's like between 12:30 and 1,
What time is it break?
between 12:30 and 1.
Oh, sorry.
Man, I don't know about the rest of you, I have the most amazing set going on.
Between 12:30 and 1, it'll come great. See, it comes down to do on Zoom, it goes back up to you.
And what day?
Arcata High. I've never seen anybody's screen lock up in real life.
All right. They could serve about a quiz at the end of this. Yes.
I have some posters, if anybody wants to take me to their office, I have here about 4 or 5 left. Go on to your office and post that. For Taste the Holidays, sorry.
All right.
Downstairs.
Hey, guys. Yeah.